Ashton Jeanty, Jacksonville's finest, the 5'9" running back, resembles Maurice Jones-Drew with his stubby and thick build. He's been an incredible playmaker for Boise State in his 2 years on campus. Last season, he had a 93.3 offensive grade, 4.26 yards after contact per rushing attempt, and 62 missed tackles forced, all in the top 20 amongst running backs. He also had a 91.1 receiving grade and 3.39 yards per route run, which was first amongst all backs. His numbers put him up there with the top guys in last year's draft class, as well as the best players remaining in college football. So how high is his stock potential? Could he possibly be the best runner in the 2025 draft? I think there's a decent chance, and I have the film to prove it. The most important trait for a running back is contact balance, and Jeanty has elite contact balance. He eats arm tackles for breakfast, and he is as relentless as they come. On this play, he catches a quick dump-off pass behind the line of scrimmage. Nobody really blocks for him, but that doesn't matter. He lowers the shoulder on the cornerback while maintaining his balance and absorbing the contact from the incoming linebacker. He keeps his legs moving and gets an extra 5 yards down the sideline. And now from the end zone view, if you look at Jeanty, the dude has got some monster legs. He's got the watermelon-crushing thighs, and the combination of his low center of gravity and lower body strength make him a difficult guy to get down. Even when he's not in the open field, he's incredibly creative and calculated with his movements. He's able to sidestep backfield pressure, sets up the linebacker and hits him with a spin, and then continues to run low to the ground, powering through multiple defenders to get close to the goal line. He's an intelligent runner. He only runs laterally when he must, and he always ends up going north-south and maximizing his runs. He has a feel for spacing and is quick with his feet, which makes it difficult to land a clean hit on him. This linebacker thought he had him dead to rights, but Jeanty cut right before spinning back left. Here's a similar scenario. The big San Diego State defensive tackle gets into the backfield, but Jeanty stays so low to the ground that he's able to duck under the contact and then shows immaculate vision to sort through the traffic, throws out a nasty stiff arm and turns this into a first down. He can run through you, juke or spin past you, hit you with a stiff arm. He has a complete game as a runner. When he gets a head start, he becomes even more dangerous. That's when the explosive plays happen. Even with his thick build, Jeanty has legitimate home run ability. Here against San Diego State, the cutback on this inside zone opens up, and Jeanty takes full advantage. The blocks are great up front, and he zooms past the line, runs through a couple of arm tackles before finishing the play off with his speed. He had to fight for a lot of his rushing yards behind this Boise State line, but he still finished in the top 30 in 10-plus yard runs. On this split zone, he's able to cut back and avoid the UCLA edge defender before stiff-arming the linebacker, and again, he's got legit speed in the open field, hits the safety with a nasty stop and start, stiff arms another guy. And let me not undershoot his vision, he's an exceptionally aware runner. On this inside gap run versus San Diego State, bounces in and out of holes as traffic passes by and is able to beat the safety's angle to daylight. He's a patient runner and knows how to use his tempo to his advantage. And here's a short compilation of just how powerful he can be. He's an extremely tough runner. He tends to get really low and uses his leverage to squeeze out a couple of extra yards. No matter how big the pile is, it's difficult for defenders to get under him and beat him in a leverage battle. And there's a clear elite mental toughness that he plays with. Like I said, he's relentless. He brings A+ effort every time he gets handed the ball. You'll never see him go down early or run out of bounds. Now finally, as a receiver, there's a reason why he had the highest yards per route run. He's a beast in the open field. Boise State loved using him on swing passes and screens. He quickly becomes a runner after the catch, and when that happens, he can juke by defenders or run right through them. He's got the full package, and he's a big play waiting to happen. So overall, Ashton Jeanty very well might be the next Maurice Jones-Drew. He's got the complete package, strong build, low center of gravity, good speed. He's got great vision and can weave in and out of gaps and manipulate second-level defenders. He runs low and tough, making him very difficult to bring down. He runs right through arm tackles. He has elite contact balance and has an array of moves. He can juke or spin by a defender in the hole and has an effective stiff arm that he uses to put defenders in the ground. In the pass game, he was limited to just screens and short passes in the Boise State offense, but his open field abilities translated well. Jeanty is super talented. His height might make him drop out of the first round or two, but I think he very well could be the first back off the board. I think he's going to be a stud in the NFL, and for me, I would look to pick him at some point in the second round, mainly just because picking running backs in the first doesn't pan out well often. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think about him in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm out.